Hey everybody, Juice here, your host of all the battle reports here at the Long War, where we always keep it icy. Big special shout out and thanks to our Long War veterans. If you haven't already, stop what you're doing, head on over to longwar.net, become a veteran of the Long War today. To my left, my man, he actually is bigger than me. It usually doesn't happen too often here in the Beats Lab. But Daniel Jiswin is in the house, kicking it in the Beats Lab. He is also the head chief executive, also the paint cleaner, the paint buyer, and the actual painter at Fast and Ready Painting Studio.
Yeah, pretty much all of it. The only thing I'm not is the boss. That's my wife.
There it is. There it is. Easy enough. So today we are kicking it 8th edition Battle Report style. We are doing exactly what y'all have wanted. You've been asking for. This is a $300 Battle Report. We went into the local store, found some models off the shelf, Fast and Ready, put them together and painted them super quick. That's how, like, we literally did this 45 minutes ago, and it's all ready.
Painted two $300 armies in 20 minutes.
That's about the time schedule of what it usually takes. But you guys have seen these armies. They are beautifully done by yours truly, sitting right next to me. We are going to be showcasing Dark Eldar, dun dun dun, and Warcon Admech. So without further ado, let's figure out what exactly I bought for $300, and Daniel did too. Walked into my local game store and decided to pick up an 8th edition small version of my Warcon list. Admech will always be Warcon in my heart, so leading the charge with this $300 that I had to spend, I decided to go, obviously, one of the most badass dudes that there is, Call. I was able to negotiate my exchange of the Triumvirate, was able to pick out the guy I wanted out of the 3-man set. I also have a Dominus. I have a squad of 3 Cadillac Destroyers, 2 squads of 5 troops. I have a 5-man squad Infiltrators, and no one can play Admech without a Night Titan.
Here in the Beats Lab with my boy Juice. Got the Dark Eldar, a bunch of them, $300. Got 3 squads of Cavalites with Dark Lances. You got 3 boats with them for $55 a piece. It's a great deal. Got 5 Incubi and Archon, everybody's favorite special character. Drazahar, the best Incubi, and 2 Ravengers, all for $300. It's a super steal.
Now that you guys have seen what we went into the hobby stores and picked up for our $300, what better way to showcase that? Because we're a bunch of noobs, obviously. We're going to use the Only War mission setup. So that really helps all the new players learn new armies. Anything else is the easiest. Get your models on the table and start rolling dice. So we have determined we're down here to the primary objectives. We have rolled off, and I've decided that with the dice, we're going to use Slay and Secure. Daniel, because he did not get to choose that, the deployment says that he gets to choose what deployment sides. He gets to divide the table in half, and how that's going to play out. So you'll take
Dawn of War.
Dawn of War, perfect. Now we have already discussed too the power level. There is not a difference of more than 10 or more. I've got 69 power level points. Daniel is racking in at 65. And just as like a cool caveat, we're right at within $5 or $8 of each other that we spent, and we're right within 25 points of each other for the total point values. We're right around 1,250 points. So this is going to be a really even match game. So the Underdog, we actually have to look that up to find out who exactly that is, and we're going to get guys on the table. The table is set, terrain is up, we've got our board marked out because this is just right around the 1,000-point level, so we are only using 4 feet of the total 6-foot gaming table. Daniel, you are the Underdog. You have the 65 power points to my 69. It is up to you, sir, who goes first.
Of course I want to go first.
So you just said I go first because I'm a seasoned initiative.
Nah, you didn't season shit.
Okay, here we go. So everybody, looking for the 6. Did not.
Not 6.
And there's no command points here during the Only War, so no rerolls.
Yeah, good luck.
Daniel, good luck, brother.
So we're going to try to take there that night first turn. Hopefully we'll get it down, or at least get it down to a good point, and then try to move and take care of this. Those are the 2 biggest threats to me right now. Alright, so we move these raiders over here to the left. The main reason to bunch him up like this is so he has to move his Cataphrons to see him. And then we're going to try to shoot some Dark Lances at him. The cool thing about the Raiders is they don't take the negative for moving, but the guys inside do.
So I'll just be taking advantage of all my cover because I'm obscured?
Yeah.
From 7th edition.
Yeah.
You have to wholly be within and obscured. Not only just obscured and not just within. You have to have both. It's either 2 or none.
It's really hard to get covered now.
Really impossible. I'll just be taking my 5 of Invone. All right, do your worst.
So we got 2 Cavalites. We're just going to roll them all together. It makes it faster. 2 Cavalites, they do take the negatives, so they're going to be hit on 4s. And then the 3 Raiders shooting Dark Lances, they're hit on 3s. That doesn't suck. So going to wound, I need 3s because I'm strength 9 and he's toughness 8. So we got 2 wounds at -4 on your knight.
All right, so I'm not getting anything that remotes to be a armor save. Got to stick. I really would like to stick one of these.
Oh, one's good.
Exactly what I wanted.
And then it does D6 wounds. That's good. 5 wounds.
Not bad way to start out, considering you've got like a million more of those.
It's true. It's true. So we got the same deal over here as over there, but the good thing over here is these happen to be 2 Ravagers. So I got 6 quality shots going into the night, all hit on 3s. Oh, well.
50%.
50%.
50% still.
Turns out. So good thing I still need 3s to wound. So 2 wounds, still not bad.
All right. Let's stick one of these one more time. Here we go. Just looking for one.
And here's a long one. Or 5. I'll take that. 10 wins first turn.
To be honest, you only got 2 through, so math probably says you could have done a little more, but you picked it up. Statistics came back with the damage.
That's right. So it was a pretty good turn. Got positioned where I want to. Put some good wounds on the knight, and got a couple wounds on the Cataphrone. For all in all, it's a pretty good first turn.
Dun dun dun. I feel like it's just, I'm giddy. This is my first attempt here at getting to do all the cool shit that Warcon used to do. So I'm going to start out by saying Dark Eldar, Dark Lances are a thing. We've been talking about it kind of secretly among ourselves, but Dark Lance spam is definitely, and I say spam is a kind of a bad word, but Dark Lance, Dark Eldar is going to be the heat. So let's talk about what I think Warcon can do this turn. I'm going to try to heal some of these wounds back. I'm going to, because Call gives me, I get to add a plus or minus to the chart, basically on the Warcon chart table. I'm just going to keep rolling that dice. Because I basically get a 50-50 shot on getting what I want, but if I go in and pick out of the chart, I can't ever pick that ever again. So I'd rather just go with the dice and actually for once let that play out. My goal here is to kill at least 2 boats. Back in the older days, I could kill 4 or 5 boats. Easily. So let's see how many I can pick up now. Mechanical time. Okay, 3. Reroll any failed effect in the sub 5 phase. Nah, I'm not going to really stick with that. Electromancy, don't really need that. I will take shots on.
Seems pretty decent.
At the end of the movement phase, Call gets to heal a unit within D3. Wounds, good gone. Now it's time to start busting some shots off, okay? So we're going to start with Cadillacs. The only target that they can actually see and are in range with is this Raider. So we're going to get our dice ready and try to open this guy up. Graviton is a little different. If you don't already know, now you will. These guys are rocking 5 shots each. They are strength 5, -3 Ren, 1 damage. If the target that you're shooting at has a 3-up save or better, it does D3 damage. All right, so looking for 4s. They don't take minuses for moving, even though it's heavy, because they're good. And then Call is around them, so Call says you get to reroll.
Ow.
That doesn't suck. Alright, I am strength 5. You are toughness 6.
Toughness 5 on the boat, on the regular boat.
On the regular boat. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm looking for 4s without rerolls. It's kind of what we were used to before. Okay, so you have this many. Do you have invulnerable save?
I do.
There we
go. 9
go.
shields, give him 5+.
So you have 9 invulnerable saves.
You can pump out these, get, I don't know, 5? Or 2. So we
7?
take 7. So we got 7 wins down, saved 2 of them. It's got 3 left. It's got 10 wins total.
Solid.
Way better than last edition.
Way better. Okay, I'm going to rack out these real quick too, the phosphorus blasters. 1 shot each. Strength 5.
So 2 wins?
Yep. And you have a 4 save, so with range you still have a 5 up. Invulnerable.
Saved 1.
Yep. And while we've got you tuned in, we're just going to go ahead and shoot up with our plasma. I am not going to overcharge or do anything else like that. The plasma culvers. Thank you, Call. Strength 7.
Yep.
Need 3s.
Yep.
Piss.
5 up and run. And did not save.
Did not.
Sorry, I didn't.
That is 2 wounds.
Oh, well, that sucks.
And there he goes. That's why I just wanted to check real quick to make sure. So that is 2 wounds. So this guy is gone. He is a vehicle. So on the roll of a 6 up, there's a chance he blows. You want to roll or you want me to?
I'll roll it.
All right, here it is. Show me the long war.
No long war.
Show me the long war.
Fuck.
Yes!
So
this is the first time. Wait a second. We've recorded quite a few things. We've blown up quite a few vehicles. We have not seen an explosion. So let's recheck some stuff and see how many of these dirty little pirates I've killed. Dun dun dun! We have figured it out. All units within 6 inches take D3 mortal wounds. So that's nothing on this side.
Yeah, turns out.
So, okay. So all units take D3. I guess we need to look. It's D3 each unit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Here's the first unit.
So
that's
2?
2, and then the last one.
1.
Okay.
And you don't get he doesn't get his night shield because of the, it's a mortal win.
Okay. And then that doesn't affect the guys inside for those 2. It's only the units that are out.
Right.
And then the unit inside, there's 10 of them. For any one that you roll, you take a model of slain.
Model's gone.
Gone.
Doesn't matter what it is.
So I've got 6. Here's 10 dice.
Thank you.
I hope no ones.
Yeah, me too.
A little reverse psychology. I'll take 2.
2. So 2 gone.
Here we go. We're going to try to split some fire here. We're going to put a heavy stubber into this unit. Little guys that popped out. Then I'm going to go shooting back this way. We're going to drop the Avenger Gatling gun and the Storm rocket pod, all trying to blow up one of those Ravengers. That's too much firepower, too much quality firepower on the Dark Eldar side. So real quick, here we go. Rocket pods, hitting on 3s. Booyah. Strength 8, 3s again. Damn it.
Good rolling juice.
Yeah, I'm keeping it good. So here we go, 5, 10. Avenger, don't let me down. I like that. Like that. Now I'm looking for a lot of 4s because this guy is actually toughness 6, right?
He is, yeah.
Okay.
Decent.
All right. You have 3 5-up invulnerables.
So here's 3 5s. Or 1.
All right, take 4 wounds.
Ouch. So he's down to 6.
My gosh, I saw that going a lot differently in my mind. Okay, and then back over this way, we've got the heavy stubber. All hit. Why couldn't that be my missile launchers? 4 toughness 3, so I need 3s. 2.
Minus anything?
No.
Okay, so just 5 up, or 4 ups because I'm in the train. And then, cool thing about the Dark Eldar, the power from pain, they get a 6 up against any field win. So I still lose 1. And you can take it from anywhere now, so we'll take that guy.
Night Titan, Zombie McStomper time. You telling me there's a chance for me to make a charge, I'm going to try it. So we've got a just over 10-inch charge, so that means we now know with the Phantom almost inch, we round down. So that's a 10-inch charge I have to try to make. So before I roll those dice, you get to overwatch me.
I do. I got 5 Cavalites shooting their splinter rifles, because they can actually hurt, you know?
Yep, 6s and 6s, right?
Yep, 6s and 6s. So there's 1. And then I need 6. No. And then I also have a Dark Lance, so.
Don't do it.
Looking for the Long War.
I just knew that was going to happen. Let me show you some Long Wars here.
Yeah. Snake Eyes, you mean? It's close to Snake Eyes.
So I feel like that's a solid turn for the good guys. Night Titan, a little lackluster. I wish I had some form of rerolls. but you know, it is what it is, and I can't wait to see what happens on turn 2. Hopefully some close combat.
Alright, so we're going to move these around, try to deal with this problem. These guys are going to stick around and try to hold some objectives. We'll see how that goes. Try to take care of those annoying guys with the plasma.
Plasma's good.
Call scares me a little bit though.
He should.
Maybe we'll get Jazzar into him. So we're going to shoot the splinter rifles. We've already got it counted out. The black and the white ones are the splinter rifles, and then the dark lance I'm going to throw into the counterfront. Hitting on 3s. That was decent. And then wounding on 4s with the poison, and then wounding on 3s with the dark lance on the counterfront. So the splinter rifles, and so no wound on the counterfront.
And strength is what?
9.
Oh, no, on the rifle?
Oh, they're just poison 4 up.
Oh, poison 4 up all the time, no matter what.
Yep, so...
That was a really solid roll.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, so they have a 4-up save. Shroud Psalm is in effect, so I am granted in cover, even if I am not. So I have a 3-up save.
Okay.
There's nothing I can really try to do. Is there any shenanigans with lookout sirs to inside if I fail? Let's just roll 2 at a time, because then...
You could roll really good.
Yeah.
It's decent so far.
So I'm actually going to roll 4 now. Okay.
2.
Got it.
I'll take that, that's not bad.
And sorry, I would have rolled all those at the same time, but I was in my mind I was envisioning a version of heroic intervention for the shooting phase aspect, where maybe Call could kind of soak up some of those rooms, but there isn't. But either way, sometimes you just make a lot of 3s. You've seen me do it before.
Yeah, we just saw it happen there.
Yep. And then, so you did get a wound through up here, right?
What's their toughness 5?
Yeah.
No then.
Oh,
rolled
okay,
a 2 to
gotcha.
win.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, what's next on the docket?
So we're gonna try to do the same thing. We're gonna shoot these Cavalites into them, and then we're gonna shoot 1 Dark Lance into the Cataphrons.
Perfect.
So last time we rolled them together, but this time it'll actually matter because I'm gonna kill your knight with
Not
1.
gonna happen.
We'll start with this guy.
The
shooting
wounded.
your knight.
The wounded soldier.
Hitting on 3s. It's decent. And wounding on 4s. 1 wound. So I won't.
Oh no, there's strength. Either way, wounding on 3s
yeah,
rather than 9, but either way. So this is a 5. What else you got?
It's a 2. Just
Damn it. All right.
6
wounded.
wounds.
Yay. You don't always have to roll 5s. All right, I'm at 11.
So now we do have to pour this next one into it, so we'll go ahead and finish them off now. 2 hits. And need 3s. 1 wound. Didn't save. 6 wounds.
Ooh, that one hurt. 17 wounds taken.
And then we do have a sneaky Cavalite Dark Lance hidden in here. Hitting on a 3. Hits. Wounding on 3. Wounds a little more.
Even if a 6 comes up, he's not dead. Okay. So I've taken 20. Wow.
So really excited about this because I'm going to knock out Call. But in the case of Overwatch, obviously I don't want Jazzar to get killed, so I'm going to charge Call with the squad of 5 Incubi first.
Okay, so here we go. We have got a D3 attacks from my Super Doom Beam. Looking for 6s. I'm good for at least 1 here. Give it to me. Piss.
You got 1.
Yeah, literally a 1. So this model looks to be the closest. Just over 5. So you need a 5-inch charge. 5 on 2 dice.
Feel pretty good about it.
Let's see it.
Another thing the Power from Pain gives me is I can reroll charges now. So you got a 6.
You are not going to need to reroll. All right, so let's move those models in. Veterans, you know how we do. We want to talk about things as they unfold. So again, we've got Daniel's trying to get a bunch of guys in combat to include his characters. So as per the rules on the foldout, it says when charging, the first model has to be within an inch. That's it. It doesn't say every model has to do its best to get into base contact. Doesn't say any verbiage else like that. It just says the first. So what he's done here is he has made a perfect little gap. to fit in Drazahar and even potentially the Archon.
So we're going to do Drazahar first, because obviously he leads from the front. He's the best incubi. So he's got 6 attacks if he uses his dual glaive. Either way, whether I stick them together or take 2, I'd rather take this 2 attacks, because I got a wound on 5s either way, because Call's tough. So he's hitting on 2s.
Man, I really wish I had some command points so I could stop you from activating your other 2 units before you get to swing.
Good thing you don't.
That's good.
So if I would have rolled a 6, he would have got an extra attack, but unfortunately I didn't. So I need 5s. That's decent.
Wow.
So 4 wounds at -2.
-2? Oh, okay, cool. So 4 up saves. I take 3 damage.
And then each incubi is base 3, and I'm going to do the same thing with them. I'm going to use their dual glaives, so that gives them 2 extra attacks. So that's 25 attacks total. It's pretty good. And Drazahar gives +1 to hit for all the incubi within 6 inches, so these guys are hitting on 2s.
So happy to see Incubi back doing their thug thizzleness.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Probably one of my favorite units in Dark Eldar.
Absolutely.
So it looks good.
Yep.
And again, these guys are needing
5.
It's decent. So we got 3,
Yeah.
7.
Easy enough. Call. Not even worried. Make a bunch of 4 up saves, homie. Thank you.
That's good. And then
I'm at 5 wounds.
So last but not least, we got the Dirty Archon. He's hitting on 2s. Got 5 hits. He's not as strong as the rest of them. He needs 6s to win because he's strength 3. So unfortunately, we didn't get anything there.
Oh my god, are you telling me it's Call's time?
It is.
Time to shine. So I really want to try to do some cool stuff and spread out attacks and jump on stuff, but you know what, at this point I really need to try to delete something. And I think the Incubi themselves, which are doing the most amount of attacks, I think I can kill them the easiest, so we're going to start out, all my attacks are going to go into there. So my Mechadendrite Hive is going to do 2d6. What a great way to start out. Alright, this is hitting on 2s. And it's my strength of user, so strength 5, needing 3s to wound. Yeah, Cat Command Center.
5 wins?
Yes, sir.
So, any minuses to that?
No, sir, just 3 up saves.
So just 3 ups. And they get a 6 up. So 1 dice.
I like it. And then now I am opting up to use my my Scourge. So it's ×2 strength. So basically, when it all boils down, I want to... No, excuse me, I'm sorry. Your toughness 3, right?
For the incubi?
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. My +1 strength. In my mind, I was working out the Drazahar deal. But so these hit on my 4 attacks, hit on 2s with my axe. Oh my goodness.
I like that, Juice. Keep that up.
And then 2s again. And this is -2 rend.
So 5s?
Yep.
So 5s, followed by a long more. No, 1 more dice.
So the cool thing is now, I am a single model. It doesn't matter if I did wound to those guys. That unit of 5 has to take a morale check.
Yep. So the other cool thing about them is they have really high leadership. So yeah, Call did a lot of work, but we're going to stay there for a while because they're leadership 9.
Yeah, leadership 9, took 2 wounds is a 7. Even if he rolls a 6, isn't going to be enough. But either way, that is pretty solid. Call is going to have to need some help to get back in this.
Yeah, for sure. Still in combat over here, trying to take care of Call. Just a couple more turns and that'll probably happen. And then take care of the night with the Ravagers.
Silly Dark Eldar. They don't realize that Warcons still have a few tricks up their sleeves. Wow, am I pumped for this turn. I got guys kind of right where I want them, and I've got guys outside of their vehicles for my infiltrators. That's right. Remember, this is only turn 2. My turn 2. So I've still got plenty of fight left in me. Nobody changed this channel. Mechanical time. Again, a 3. I will actually keep that. What we're going to do... is I'm going to keep the, I get to reroll hits of ones in close combat. I don't care about Shroud Psalm anymore, and Electromancy isn't what it used to be. So I will take rerolls, and he will also heal himself, D3. Give me 2 back. Thank you, so. And let's get it going. Infiltrators just popped up and said hello.
That wasn't nice of him. I kind of forgot.
Nice to see you there. We've got our own plethora of dice we get to throw. So here we go, 25 shots. Flechette blasters. Okay. And then now strength 3, your toughness 3.
Correct.
Looking for some 4s.
So like 4 of them, right? Is what you're going to roll?
I kill 4 of them? Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
It's a little more than 4. Roll this
yeah, roll all them. So you are wholly within cover, but you are not obscured.
I think infantry get +1 if they're in the cover.
Oh, just in the cover. You're right. I'm sorry.
Right.
I was thinking of all that other stuff. So yeah. So here we go. So
4 ups.
4 ups.
And then 6 ups from the power from pain. So 5 die. Take the guys closest to you, so it's a little bit harder
For a charge.
Yeah.
Plasma. Here we go. 4 shots again. Shooting at the hurt one. I get to reroll 1s because of my Dominus. They're mad. They're mad. Need 3s. Again, doesn't matter if I overcharge or not. Okay, so 2 invulnerable saves.
So 5 ups. That's not a 5 up.
No, sir. That is 4 wounds.
So we're down to 2. Hurting a little bit.
Sorry about that. It wasn't overcharged, so it isn't 2. It's only 1 damage each. But I do have some Iridium Carbines. I don't mind that. And I'm strength 3, so looking for 5s. Oh, no, it's double. 6s now. 6s would have been good because it would have been 2 damage each. Nothing on that. And I'm going to just crack off this Nighttime real quick. All it's shooting, except the Heavy Stubborn Flamer, are going to go there. So we've got the 3 missiles. He is all kind of messed up, so he needs 5s to hit. Yeah, he does. That's a wound.
He's got 5 up and run. It's a long one.
Stopped it. Okay, 4, 8, 12 from the Gatling cannon. Here we go. Don't let me down, Gatling. 3. 3's all I need. 4s. 2 saves or die.
Save 2.
Damn it! Great saves. I love it. Dominus is up next. We got the Volkai Blaster. Ooh. I like it. And then I am strength 6.
So 4s?
Okay. So this you need to roll separate.
Okay.
For each time you make a wound roll of 6. Excuse me. He just takes an automatic mortal wound. Just because it happened. I wanted to reread it out loud to make sure it wasn't if he actually takes the wound. Each time you make a wound roll of a 6+. So he takes 1 mortal wounds, and then you have 2 regular saves, no AP to make.
Okay, so 4 ups. Save 1. How much damage?
So that's just an extra 1. So you've taken 2 between the mortal wound and the Volkai Blaster.
So down to 2.
And then we've got the Macro Stubber, 5 shots.
That little guy puts out a lot of shots.
Yeah, heck yeah. Now these are strength 4, so I'm looking for 5s.
2?
Oh yes.
Oh god.
2 4-ups. No way you have it in you.
Here it is.
Oh yes.
There it goes.
All right, on the roll of a 6, we know what happens. Roll a 6. It took all the guns, every little pew pew pew, to bring this guy down. That's saying a lot. I just want to make sure everybody understands that. Back in the day, I could have just blinked at it. He would have picked up 2 himself, everybody coming in, but it took every gun I had to try to bring it to bear to take him down.
And the 5 up inbound for free? That's amazing.
Absolutely. You don't have to pay for it anymore.
Yeah.
Got quite a few charges I want to try to get off, so here we go. First one. I mean, it doesn't, infallible almost. Boom. Don't really care over there. So over here, charge, you do get some overwatches if you want to get your dice ready and see. Plenty of inches, and what I'll do is because of terrain or whatever else, I'm going to bust this sideways, and remember everybody, I only have to get within an inch. Okay? So plenty of, as long as I don't die to overwatch. there's a Dark Lance in there.
Yeah, there is, and it'll hit. The green one will be the Dark Lance, and the rest are Splinter Rifles. Yeah, it turns out it didn't hit. But, good news in the new edition, these can still hurt you. But because your vehicle is poison, it is 6s. Unfortunately.
Okay, and then kicking it back this way. I love this aspect. They come in, they do exactly what they did before. They kill 5 guys. This unit is going to have to take a check at the end of the phase. But guess what? Not only do they get to assault, which they couldn't do before, but they can assault anything. So I'm going to try a 10-inch charge to come over here and ninja chop this unit.
Take Dark Lances on the way in, though. Uh-oh. Strength 9, so probably 2s, yep. 1 win, -4.
-4, so I just have an invulnerable save. Ooh. Not a 4, so a guy is down. Take it from the back, and I'm looking for a 10. Let's make it all worthwhile. Oh man. If I had the command dice reroll, still missed it.
And normally it would have gotten in, but you're at 10.5.
Yes, I was over the 10, not just under 10.
Yeah.
All right, that was still cool. Now you tighten up first. We're going to do Happy Feet instead of his normal attack. Here's his Titanic Feet. This is 12 total attacks, hitting on 5s.
Ow.
Oh, that's pretty solid. And then Strength 8, wounding on 2s.
I'm assuming big negatives.
Oh, -2 D3 damage each.
Oh, ow. So I only get my
4 6-ups?
Yep, 4 6-ups. Save 2 of them. It's pretty decent. I'll take it.
Okay, so we have got the destroyers in there. I had to try to call some help. Those were the only guys available. So we're going to go into the unit of Incubi yet again. So I get 3 attacks. And I'm 4s. Yeah. And Strength 5.
So 3s. I'll take it. So 1 3-up save. On
give me a 2.
Ooh.
Looks like Call's up next. So Mechadendrite Hive. Again, we're going to go all our attacks in the Incubi. We're going to try to pick up these 3 models. Mechadendrite Hive for the win. 7. Hitting on 2s with a reroll.
This guy's an animal in close combat.
Yeah, he is. And then 3s.
Ooh.
Okay, just regular saves.
So 3-ups, followed by 6s.
There it is.
Get 2 Longmores. I'll take 1.
That 6-up save is coming in clutch for you.
That's good.
Okay. Then we're going to go right into his axe one more time, straight into the Incubi. Remember, rerolling 1s and 2s this time. 3. Now these are -2 rend.
Okay, so 5s followed by
6s.
Let's get some.
All right, no 6s.
Oh,
wow, that has really saved you. 1 Incubi left.
Just the sergeant.
Hey, I can't get mad at that.
No.
It's taken me a whole lot longer. Again, before, Mechadendrite Hive would have just blown through these guys. So, this is really clutch.
So, we're going to start with Drazahar into Call. So, this 6 gives me another attack. Of course it's 1. And I need 5s. Ooh.
Wow.
A -2.
-2 again. Got to make some 4s, Call. Make some 4s, homie. Oh, that's cocked. Dice never lie.
Oh, that's so true.
So back to my 5 that I just healed.
Kind of annoying. And then the Incubi hitting on 2s. All hit. And then what on 5s again. Oh.
Yes. Saved through that.
So the Archon is going to go into the Cataphrons because it's a little easier for him to wound him. So he's hitting on 2s. 1 miss. And wounding on 5s because they're toughness 5, right?
Yep.
So 3 wins at -2.
-2, 6-up saves. And I actually need to look. I think it actually might be a 5-up save. I'm sorry, guys. So much has changed. because I know they didn't go up. No, it is just a 4, so it go to a 6. So a single destroyer is down.
Apiece.
Okay. So roll D3 each.
So for the first one, 2.
Yep.
And the second one, 2.
So 1 down.
And the last one, 3.
Wow.
Pretty decent.
That is decent as can be. So we've got some chicks that need to be made. I am lead 7 with these. So with the destroyers, I've lost 2. So if I roll a 6, that guy dies. I did not, so he's good. Okay. What about back here? This is interesting.
Yeah, so I took 5 casualties from the unit. Believe it or not, Dark Eldar are pretty high leadership. So there's 8, leadership 8.
That's unreal.
That's insane.
That's unreal.
I guess it's because they're creepy. I don't know. So
if I were somebody's face, I guess I'd have. If I were someone else's face on my face,
that's true.
I would have a high leadership.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I'm not scared of
that would
shit.
scare you. No.
Okay.
So I lost 5, leadership 8. So if I roll
3.
A 3.
There's that long war in my favor.
So I lost 3 guys. That'll leave the Sergeant and the Dark Lance.
The 2 best.
Yeah.
If there was only going to be 2. And then is there any chance that you take wounds here?
No, because again, the leadership
8 and just lost 2.
dead face scary.
There it is. Yes, solid turn. I did get exactly what I wanted. I needed this guy down. He's going to have to retreat with this guy's here, so that means really no firepower left. Number 1 goal for this turn. Call. Do not die, homie. Do not die. You can't go anywhere. I need you for at least 1 more turn.
He's dying. So this is a pretty important turn for the Dark Eldar. Obviously, they're going to retreat from the Knight. No one wants to stay in base contact with the Knight, so I can get some shots on them. We really got to deal with this flank over here. The 1 Ravager is just not going to cut it, so we're going to start moving these. Luckily, Dark Eldar vehicles are extremely fast. So let's see if we can take care of this Knight this turn. These 2, we're going to start with this Dark Lance into him. And need a 3. That's 3 or 4. And I need a 3 to win. That is not a 3.
1 lance down. You have 6 left in your army.
So we'll do the 2 lances, the lance on the boat, and the lance inside. The lance inside will be the green one. It's hit on 4s. 2 hits. 3s. Ow. 3
down now, sir. 4 left.
So we're saving the Ravager. 3s. Ow. 3 to wound.
Woo! We're almost there.
And we got the last lance left. See if the cavalry can do it.
Can I get an amen now? Yes. That is 7 lances. I told him it would have needed 8.
So the Dark Lances didn't work. Turns out Raiders are pretty decent in close combat. They're going to see if they can kill a Knight. It's kind of weird to say, but we'll see if it happens. So this one's going to charge.
And now, is this one taking any wounds or no?
It has. It's down to. Oh, it's got 8 wounds left. So
8 wounds left.
2.
Okay.
Yep.
So here we go. This is heavy stubber time. 1. Nothing. This is the missile pod on top. Okay. Gatling. Me wounded and me not is basically the same here.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this. Looking for a 3.
Uh-oh.
That is -2.
So 5 up. Uh-oh. How many damage?
2 wounds. And then the good old heavy flamer.
1.
D6. Strength 5.
Force.
Oh! I like it.
-1, so it's 5 up either way. Takes 2 more. It's down to 4. That hurt a little bit. And then
now you're gonna have to go around,
yep.
correct? So let's see what you roll and measure. I believe no matter what, 7 is gonna get you there. 4 would have probably been dicey. But again, you just move. Oh yeah. Hey, we do just want to cover something. He took his inches as far as he could. Again, in the rules, it doesn't say direct line. It doesn't say direct path. It doesn't say the closest point. It just says you have to end your movement within an inch. So Daniel has taken full advantage of that and moved past it and then made his inch. So making room for yet again another close combatness. And again, with terrain, how it is set right now, if you can't fit, you don't sit.
That's right.
You know, you've got to actually be there, but you can sit on top of terrain as he's showcasing here. We have pre-measured. It's looking like you need a 5 because you're just over that 5-inch mark.
Let's do it.
So 7's in there like swimwear.
Alright, so what we're going to do here, I gave them both shock prowls. Juice did enough damage on the way in to hurt one of them, so instead of hitting on 3s, he's hitting on 4s. And he also gets D3 attacks, so we'll do him first. He's going to get 1 attack. He's hitting on 4s, 1 hit. Strength 6, so wounded on 5s. And that's 1.
What's the modifier?
No modifier.
No modifier. Here we go. Holy shit.
That's good.
That is okay. Is this a multiple damage, multiple choice type thing?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's just the other one that's got D3 damage.
If I do the shock prowl.
Okay, gotcha. So I have, count them, 3 left. I'm going to set it. I know there's one up under there, but there's no point in digging it out. I have 3 wounds left. That's your number.
So this is clutch.
Here it is.
I need a 3 to hit. That's not a 3.
Command point if you had them.
Yeah. So it was a pretty good turn, other than all the Dark Lances whiffing. Here, the boat got killed, but this is the big deal here. I said it from the beginning. Jazar was going to do it.
Yeah, man, he did. It was that was a shame. That was a shame.
I'm so happy to see him be good in close combat, you know, because before you charge with the incubi, they might kill 1 or 2 things, but they're just going to get destroyed.
Yeah, and bolter fire eats them up and everything else. But now it's it looks like it could be a different era for the Dark Eldar.
Oh yeah, yeah, fast and believe it or not, you know, resilient. So.
Turn 3 for the good guys. Man, and am I excited. It got me pumped. It sucked that I lost Call, not going to lie, and the Cataphrons. This entire flank just got demolished by Drazahar and some Incubi. But guess what? I am taking back over on this side. I'm going to clear out that corner. And getting that D-sword hit and just evaporating that Raider really revitalized this army and how I feel. So this Night Titan is just going to do what Night Titans do sometimes, even though I need 5s, and he's going to raffle stomp anything and everything in this area.
You're going to try.
Mechanical time. Call is dead. I don't get to manipulate that anyway. I really need a big push, so I'm going to go ahead and use Picket. So that means I can't use it anymore for the rest of the game. Reroll 1s in the shooting phase. Even though I've already used that once, it doesn't matter. It says in the rules, if you roll on the chart, as long as you roll, you can use something multiple times. But now that I have fished it out and picked it, I cannot use it even if I roll anymore for the rest of the game. But, and if people are wondering why, I really want to make sure that my Flechette blasters back there are going to have all the help that they can to do the most damage. So, we're going to start out right here. Plasma Culvers. You want to know what? I'm going to Nova charge them, Supercharge them, Plasma charge them. Here we go. 2, 4 shots.
4-1.
I guess I do need to roll these separate so people don't... so white is one guy and these 2 blacks are here. So here we go.
That's the opposite of 1.
And now I get to re-roll this and I'm down. I'm going to do it. Yes. Oh no, I don't. I only get to re-roll 1s. Not a 2. It's not call as much as I wish. Strength 8.
So 3's the win.
Still 3s.
Ooh.
All 3 go through.
So 3 5-ups. 2 go through, and these are 2 damage.
These are 2 damage each, yes sir.
He's down to 6 because he was unhurt.
Okay, and then I do have 3 Iridium blasters. These are 6s, so I get to re-roll 1s. Okay. The 6s to wound does 2 wounds. So I'm looking for 5s. No, excuse me, I am looking for 6s. That does 2 wounds, sir.
Normal, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
Force. So it takes 1 more, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Down to 5.
Man, I'm trying to pull out all the guns. We're going to head on over to the Dominus with this Volkai blaster. All hit. Strength 6.
So Force?
Oh, and I did roll a 6. Oh, to wound, I'm sorry. Oh, no 6 to wound. Yep.
Let's go to the long one.
And the Micro Stubber. Reroll. Strength 4, looking for 5s. 1.
Oh. Down to 4.
Yes, getting there. So I've wounded some guys down, just the Sybarite left there on top, the commander, and then only 3 wounds left here. Here we go. Night Titan, bring home the bacon. I'm going to go Avenger Gatling and the rocket pod to try to take him down. Then I'm going to finish off with the heavy flamer and the heavy stubber right there. Here we go. Missile pod. Yes.
Oh, man.
Now, wounding on 3s.
And these are 2 apiece, right?
Yes, sir.
So I gotta make
this is
one
D3. This is D3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Made 1.
Okay. D3 damage. Boom.
Yeah.
I literally wasted the Gatling, but guys, I needed 5s to hit. I should have only gotten 1 hit. He could have saved that. That's why I oversank. And right now, target priority is big. Gotta shoot what I kill. Gotta kill what I shoot. So, will you roll me another long war, please?
No.
Man down. Next up on deck, heavy stubber into the guys. There we go. That is 1 wound, good sir.
So 5 up. There we go.
And give me a 6 for the long war, heavy flamer. Yes.
Oh.
It is all coming full circle. 2, 4, 5. Basically killing guys on 3s. 4, 5 up. No, you have a
6 up followed by a 6 up.
6 up, 6 up.
Because they're 5 up normally. So 6 up. Didn't get any 6s. Come on. Got 1. So I got 1 dude left.
Heavy flamer still doing the work.
Yeah, we'll leave him.
And I want to cover this because this is one of the first times I can remember it happening on camera. Remember, guys, we talked about it before. You had a D6 number of attacks. That's a high ceiling, also a low floor. If I only had like 7th edition, I would have put the flamer and I would have been able to cover 4 models. That's the absolute most.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what? I took the high ceiling, I got my 6 wounds, and was able to do more than.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think it's better all the way around.
Way better. I love that aspect of it. I'm going to make 2 charges. I'm going to do the infiltrators to the last guy up there. Overwatch.
All right, yep. Just a lone splinter pistol. Missed.
See how far the distance I can get. 7 inches. I don't even know if 7's going to get me. Basically 7 with the Phantom. We've got to measure true distance up, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they're at 2 inches each floor. So we'll measure that and get right back to it. And then the Night Titan is going to come over here and Reaper Chainsword the hell out of this thing right here.
All right, so this is the big money. So 2 dark lances. Oh, God, I need one of them to hit.
So I just want to explain how ruins and how terrain everything works. So first off, if it's not a set of trees or forest, there's no minus to charging through. So we're moving, everybody's moving as normal. We are infantry, so I can move up walls and through buildings. So now that we've gotten all the technical stuff out of the way, I rolled a 7. So I am measuring first. What I'll do is I am just over 3 inches. Okay, so now that we know that number, just over 3 inches. Now I will measure. I am 2 inches a floor. So I add 4 for 2 inch plus 2 inches, 4 inches, plus the 3 is a 7. And all I have to do is get within an inch. So I have 7 and 0.99 inches.
Right.
I have made it with a roll of a 7.
Sounds good to me. Wait,
Daniel understands what's about to happen. So he is just going to pick his one model up. It is impossible.
Good thing Dark Eldar like pain.
Here we go. I'm charging. I get to go first. I have 4 attacks. Hitting on 5s. I physically have to do 2 5s to make this convert, though. 1 isn't just going to do it because it's an auto 6. Ready? Tell me. Give me your ready face. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I'm super ready.
Damn it! Any command points?
No. So I'm gonna use the shock prowl. So it's just 1. How many wounds are there? 7. So I need 3 to hit. Hits. And strength 6, so 5 to wound.
And we're stuck there. Man, I wanted to convert. Hey, before I kick it over to you, there is 1 guy left.
Yep.
You lost 3. What's your leadership again? I'm
Leadership
sorry.
8. So
you're 6. Telling me there's a chance.
There is.
I'll pick him up for you. Go ahead.
No. I'll keep him. Whoa, I saw the flash. Alright, so the plan
Top
here,
of 4.
It is. It's top 4, and that's a lot of good bonuses for the Dark Eldar with the power from pain. Auto
Oh, never mind. It's turn 2 then.
No. So Jazzar is just trying to make a beam for that side of the table. We'll see if we can get there fast enough. Then this boat is going to move over here, try to dump some lances into them, and maybe some extra shots over there. This little guy is going to try to stay strong in the cover. Just try to spread out and put as much firepower down as possible.
Understanding that this is an objective game with 4
absolutely.
Objectives, and it's nearing the end. Absolutely.
But this guy has to go.
No.
So this is pretty important. Last turn I had 7 Dark Lances.
And it wasn't enough.
And it wasn't enough. Let's hope 2 are. So we're going to shoot to see if this one works. So we're going to shoot the boat into the night. Hitting on 3.
Yes!
Alright, and then now,
Woo!
there's a squad of Cavalites in there. They're going to shoot the Dark Lance in him, and then all of the Splinter Rifles into him since he's closer. So, hitting on a 4 because I moved. Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Right. Need a 3.
Don't do it.
The unkillable knight.
Knight Titan, he took a sock in the mouth, turns 1 and 2, and he's been fine ever since.
Yeah. It's annoying. It's alright though. Because it's turn 4 and I have a Raider left.
That, I mean, never in the history of ever.
Yeah. So these are going into him. Need 3s because they're assault weapons. And then doesn't matter what his toughness is. Always 4s. 4 wounds, no negative.
Cool. Easy enough. No problem. 2 up saves. Takes a wound. Is it my turn?
No.
Okay.
It's still my turn.
What do you got going on here?
The lances failed yet again. But we're going to charge your knight with my Archon.
Oh my goodness.
I think you can do it.
Alright, hey, I'm with it.
You see that number right there? That's all he's got to do.
It's looking tempting. Heavy Flamer. 3. You're not toughness 2,
no.
So that is 1 wound. And you have a 2 up invulnerable, right?
2 up invulnerable.
What happens when you roll a 1? Yes!
He loses it.
Yes! I literally...
So...
Hey, let me say something to the camera real quick. I played back in 4th edition. I played Eldar, right? Excuse me, I had Dark Eldar also. I played 40k all the time at all the armies. So I would run boats and a bunch of guys, and it was real fun. It gave me something different to do. Let me tell you, every list always had an Archon with that refractor field or whatever it is that gives me that 2 up invulnerable. Do you know what happened every fucking time that I rolled the first dice on something that I could have just taken a 5 up save against, that I don't care if I took the wound? I'd roll a 1.
rolled a 1.
Every time, never did it not fail. So that is so fitting that, Daniel, you've bestowed that back upon me.
I got a command point, right?
Yes, you do. Next game.
Next game. Oh, God.
3 Storm Pod rocket missile systems. Oh, my goodness. There's that hit. That is a wound. Do you have... This is minus 3.
Turns out I don't have a save.
You don't have a save at all. This is D3 wounds. 3. You have 1 left. Heavy Stubborn. And now...
I need you not to roll any 6s, Drews.
This is the Gatling.
Uh-oh.
And then there was 1. I am strength 6, looking for a 2. Minus 2 to your save.
Yeah, so I get my 6 up.
6 up.
That I saw it roll.
It was right there. Now, do you get a 6 up
I will
for no pain?
for the rest of
okay,
them, yeah.
So as of right now, he is dead. We're having to go back, and you get 3 6 up feel no pain, 4 6 up feel no pains.
So we'll do the 3 from the rocket. Oh, he's alive, and then the 1 from the flamer. So he's got 1 wound left.
And then there was 1. It's so funny as this sparked something else. So he has 1 wound left. Well, guess what? The Avenger does 2 damage. So he's dead again. So now you are back down to taking a feel no pain or die.
Yeah, well.
6 up.
Here it is. Right here. Long war.
Oh, no way.
Here it is.
Back in action with 1 wound. That was so funny. He's dead, he's alive. He's dead, he's alive. This guy just bossed out 3 6 up feel no pains after losing his 2 up invulnerable. So it makes a lot of sense. Now let's see if you can actually make the charge.
Yeah, so I'm a little over 7 inches, so I need a
7.
That's what I got. 7. All right, so the Archon made it through all of that crap.
He's finally made base
to kill this knight. So I'm hitting on 2s. All hit.
Luckily enough.
And your toughness?
8.
A.
6.
I think last edition I wouldn't be able to win you.
Couldn't
Now
do anything.
So let's get a 6. Oh, there's 1. And it's minus 2, I believe.
Minus 2?
Yeah,
Let's check it. Looking for a 5. Oh! So it's a D3 damage. So right now, I have 2 wounds. It does D3 damage. On a 1 or 2, I'm good to go. 1 or 2.
Let's do it right here. Long one.
Oh! It's a 1 or a 2! I did my classic, I can't see, so instead of breaking my back, I just watch my opponent's face, and I play off whatever they do.
No, it wasn't a happy face.
Yes, exactly. So, and then there was 1 on my side with 1 wound. Now, it's time for me to happy dance all over your face?
Yeah, pretty much. Good thing I have that 2 up in mode.
Hitting on 5s.
Let's see those 1s.
Yeah, so this is crazy. It does multiple damage each, and it is minus. So you're only getting your 6 up saves.
So see how much damage it does, and then I'll roll.
Your feel no pains against it. Okay, gotcha.
So I need 5 6s.
No, these are only D3,
Oh,
so
okay.
3.
So 3 6s right
3
here.
6s.
Breaking them out. No. Good thing. That knight just won't die.
Knight Titan of Doom, taking it down to the very, very end. So, Canonical, I am just going to go in and pick out reroll 1s and nope, no close combat, no anything. I'll take Shroud Song. So I basically am looking for 2 objectives for sure. This is turn 4. I'm not trying to overreach. I want at least 2. So I'm coming back here for this, and then I'm moving and advancing to try to take this other one. Also, I want to talk about, I'm going to unload firepower here, blow this guy up, and see what the knight does. So here we go. I got some plasma. I am going to overcharge. And, excuse me, first, he took a wound, so I'm going to heal his wound back, and he does. And then I'm going to overcharge these. All hit. Strength 8. Need 3s. 2.
And it is minuses, so 2 5-ups. 1. And it does 2, right?
2 damage, yep. Okay. And then I have the Iridium. Reroll. Wow. Looking for 6s. That'll do 2 wounds. Just 2. 2 regular saves.
4 ups. Save 1.
And I lied. You have 2 more saves because they're just toughness 5, not 6s.
Yeah.
So 2 total wounds.
Saves, right?
Yep.
So 3.
Okay. Volkai Blaster coming in hot. Strength 6. Wow. Wish I could do something about that. And lastly, from this unit, I'm telling you, Adominus is just as good as he was before. For the cheap amount of points that he is, he brings a lot of firepower to the table. He can heal units. That is the micro, so I'm looking at 1 wound.
Yeah, they can throw out some pain for sure.
It's time. The Night Titan is laid waste to the little raider. Drazahar is my next target. Do you have an Overwatch? I went ahead and moved because it was unfailable, but did you have any Overwatch? A Mind Pistol?
He doesn't need Overwatch.
Okay. Well, he better take... I'm about to take his face off and wear it. So. Alright. I have 4 attacks. I'm not going to waste Dance and Happy Feet on him. I'm going to take his life with this Reaper Chainsword. Here we go. 4 attacks. Please don't make me look stupid. Just hit with 1. Here we go. 4 attacks. Looking for 5s. I just hit with 1. I am not a stupid.
Just roll a 1.
Here we go. No 1s. Whammy, whammy. That's a long war if I've ever seen it. This is a do or die. Do or take 6 wounds.
What's the minus?
4.
So 6 up followed by
6 6 ups.
Yeah, 6 6 ups.
You do not have a 6-up followed by 6 6-ups that I needed to describe. You have a 5-up followed by 6s, and you made it. Damn you, Drazahar.
So y'all are about to watch this little guy finally take care of this. And all I need to do is 1 wound. So he's got 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Whew! Good thing that 6 turns into another attack. So I got 6 hits, wounded on 6s.
No 6s.
1 6. Minus 2.
Minus 2. That's a 5-up save. A 5-up save or die. Damn it. He is gone. He's out of there. The kiss of the dice didn't work, so he's exploded. Now, there is a chance, when I mean a chance, it's going to happen. Let's see if he blows up himself to take down Drazahar.
No.
No. Damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen it here first. You've seen 9 Dark Lances not be able to finish off this gimped up Night Titan. You've seen the Night Titan smash an entire army, and then you've seen Drazahar take his ass down.
He's an animal.
What in the hell? Then to turn 4, it is turn 5. Daniel, we just kind of talked about it a little bit. This doesn't happen very often, but the writing is kind of on the wall. It looks like it's going to be a tie. We don't want to waste people's times. We want you to hurry up. Head on over to longword.net, become a veteran of the Long War today, get all the juicy details between Daniel and I on exactly what we think of the 8th edition, how these two armies played each other, and what we think is to come. Thanks, everybody.